Hi, welcome back to the podcast. I'm so happy you're here. Today, I have a little bit of a show and tell. Welcome to You're a Gem, the podcast. I'm your host, Mary Catherine Martinson, your expert on all things jewelry, small business, and entrepreneurship. So I have been getting a ton of finishing in back from our finisher, and there are like so many fun pieces and so many fun things that we've just gotten in store. So I'm just going to show it to you today because I'm like literally obsessed with everything. Let me show you first. I've got two personal finishes that I've gotten back from our finisher. So I went to Camp Skyline from the years 2002 to 2008. So I stitched this one as like a little commemorative piece. I was a Mountie, if you are familiar with Camp Skyline. That was my team, or like my club. And then I had the green, blue, and red primary color cording for like all the other groups. So this is like one of my favorite ornaments. And then I did get back my Wicked canvas, which I love. I just love all the like decorative stitching and the fun fibers. We got some very velvet, we have some fireworks, we have some silk lame, we have a little bit of everything. So this is one of my favorites. Super cute. And I love the way that we did a gusseted ornament for this. So our finisher has been like experimenting with a lot of our projects, which I'm like all about. So we have sample stitchers for the store, which are basically just our employees, and they are given a project to work on, and basically they can stitch it however they want to, like with the fibers from the store. And I give them like full creative freedom, and then our finisher just does whatever she wants to with it, which I think is so fun. So we've designed a line of cars recently. So we've got the Porsche, which she turned into a gusseted 3D stand-up. I love this canvas, and I love the way that Barbara stitched this one with the open stitches in the back. I don't know if you can see, but this would be such a great piece to put in an office or kid's bedroom. Same with our other 3D car. We've got a Beetlebug, and I'm just obsessed with the way that this turned out. Like, it's so cute. We're currently stitching a couple different new cars to add to our little collection, but I think this in like a little boy's room with like a couple different little cars would be so cute. To go along with the cars, we have our Bronco, which she is sparkly. She was done in silk lame. I love the way that this turned out. This canvas is just so cute. And then we've got our hippie van. This one was stitched in all velvet. We've got a alternating Scotch square on this canvas. Maddie did a really great job stitching this. I love this canvas so much. And I love like the long stitches too. I just love like seeing what the girls come up with in the store. And then we've got an old pickup truck, and we did finisher's choice on this, and I like love the background she chose. I feel like it goes with the truck like very well. But I think these are great, fun little ornaments. We have a bunch of new cars rolling out soon. We're also doing like a police car, a fire truck, an ambulance, and then we're going to start working on trains and airplanes and like construction stuff. So we've got like a dump truck coming. We've got like an excavator, like all the like boy things are coming. So I feel like these are really fun, and I'm really excited about this like series, and they've done really well in the store too. Okay, another 3D finishing we just got back is our Espresso Martini canvas. This is one of our printed designs. The canvas is $34, and I love the way that Lacey stitched this. She's got the diagonal Scotch square going on in the background, and we did a 3D stand-up, which I feel like this would be so cute on a bar cart. Like a whole little series of these. Like this is making me want to like go home and stitch all of mine. I love the silk lame too in the Espresso Martini. I have more projects than I can ever stitch in my entire life right now. Okay, Coke and Sprite. So we have the Coca-Cola license for needlepoint, and these are two of our canvases that two girls in the store stitched, and I'm not sure who stitched which one. But we turn these into magnets, which I think is really fun, a great finish and a great way to to kind of mix things up if you stitch a lot of ornaments and things. So the magnets are really, really fun. I love the size of them. And I think these would make a great little gift, especially for like your Coke or Sprite lover. And so one of my favorite series that we've done is our like veggie food series with the big eyeballs. I think these are so fun. They're 13 mesh. They're super quick stitch. We've got this little mini gusseted 3D ornament with the corn. She picked a beautiful fabric for the back, and I love the little bow on it. And then this is a little bag charm, and this is a pickle, which I love, like the pickle. I think she's so cute. I think like a whole little collection of these would be so fun. So yeah, we've gotten a ton of finishing in, lots of like sample finishing. And then one more. Chloe stitched this one, and I think this one is so fun with this chicken. So this is the Threadworks Legacy thread, and I just like love the way it turned out. It's similar to fuzzy stuff, but it's got a little bit more sparkle and like a longer fuzz to it. She also did some fireworks and some velvet. So this is a super fun ornament. And we've got these kind of all over the store to show you some different examples of what you could do with your pieces. Not everything has to be an ornament. You don't have to frame everything, which is really fun. Another finish I just got back from our pillow finisher is this pillow. I stitched this one when I was on vacation earlier this year. It says, "I know I walked into this room for a reason." I got this at a needlepoint store that was closing. They were retiring. So this canvas I got a while ago, and I actually I found the fabric, and then I was like, okay, this canvas would be perfect with it. So a lot of people will say fabric before fiber, which I think is really interesting. So you find your fabric and then you match your colors to go with the project. So normally I probably would have stitched this in like a white for the background, like a white pepper pot. But when I found this fabric, I was like, okay, if I did white, it's going to be like too stark. So this is like a creamy color. So I love the way that this turned out. I love the size. I think it's so cute. I'm like currently working on a bunch of different pillows. So I just want my house to be like full of needlepoint pillows in like every style. So that's our newest pillow. Okay, for other fun things that we have in the store right now. So we've gotten a lot of Mahjong stuff in the store, but this sweatshirt has been so popular. The Maj sweatshirt. We recently hosted a 2026 Mahjong card party in the store, and everyone that attended the party got a Mahjong 2026 card. So we do have those in store right now, which they're doing. Everyone like loves the 2026 card. I'm still getting used to it. I've only played on it about twice, so I haven't like fully like studied the card yet to get to the point where I'm like obsessed with the card, but I'm hoping with like more playing time on the card, I will be obsessed with it more. Okay, a few new bags we have in store. I actually so these are cosmetic bags, but I like saw this and I was like, okay, this is like perfect for needlepoint stuff too. I took one home as an actual cosmetic bag because I had been using a Ziploc bag, and I was like, it's time to like upgrade. I love these bags. So I use the little one for my cosmetics, but I think I'm gonna save the bigger one for needlepoint, like threads and fibers and things that I'm working on, to have like all my projects in one bag and then all my fibers and supplies in one bag. So you got 2 bags and this great little gift for friends and family. And we also got these other fun bags in. And we have one that says Grandma Hobbies. She's been so popular in the store. Got Grandma Hobbies. We have one that says Needlepoint in pink and green. And then we have this other like fun summery print, fully lined on the inside, a cute little bag. These, I don't know the exact dimensions of them, but they're a little smaller than an 8x10. So I think like a mini project would be really good in this, or some of your like threads and notions and things like that. Those would be good. We have been getting random like little gifty items. I feel like summer is like such a fun time to start to give gifts. I feel like birthdays are coming up, and I saw this Aperol Spritz hair clip, and I love a hair clip, so love it. Okay, probably my favorite thing that we have in store right now, and these have been doing so well, are these kids kits. I'm like so excited about these and have loved having kids come in the store and pick up one of these kits. So they're for ages 6+, and basically it has everything that they need to stitch. So they are 10 count, so the holes are pretty big, and it does come with like a metal needle, but it's a pretty big one and it's not sharp. So it's a great gift for kids wanting to stitch of all ages too. Like I think even adults could start with this too if you have like vision issues and you're wanting like a really big hole. 10 mesh is great to start with. We've got a rocket, we have a cat, we have a dog, we have a giraffe, we have a panda, we have a kitty cat, like I said that. We have a bunch of different little kits and stuff. So lots of new fun things in the store. We have been moving stuff around all the time. So we now have a full beading section, which I'm so excited about. So we have lots of beading stuff. We have lots of self-finishing things in store. I'm looking around trying to like see what else is new. Lots of like self-finishing coasters and trays and books. And of course there's new canvases every time I walk in. I'm like, oh, I forgot I ordered that, but so cute. We've got I feel like every time I come in, there's something new, which is super fun. So right now we've got our April Showers Bring May Flowers wall edition in the store, but I know we're going to be switching that one out from like market favorites soon. So we're going to have all the shop girls pick out their favorite canvases that we got at market to display on the wall. We've got market this week, so super exciting. And we're going to be coming back with probably some needle binders if I had to guess. I always say no needle binders, and then I've been getting emails of like the previews of what's coming out, and I'm like, maybe I should get a few needle binders. But yeah, I'm super excited to head to Orlando this week and pick up some needle binders. We've gotten these fun new signs in store. Like there's just so much going on right now that it's like overwhelming in the best way of like trying to figure out where stuff goes. We've gotten really creative in the store with like putting things around and moving things around. So every time you come in, the store's going to look completely different, which I love. It keeps it fun and it keeps it super interesting. Okay, we've got a lot of fiber. So let's talk about some of my favorites in the store. So of course, like Pepper Pot, can't go wrong with Pepper Pot. 100% silk, beautiful, beautiful fiber to stitch with. Great for 18 mesh. We have Essentials, which is half silk, half wool. Beautiful to stitch with, perfect for 18 mesh. This comes in like tons of different colors. We did just get the Essential skein in, which people have been loving in the store. So same thing as like the Essentials card, except for this is 30 yards and this is 10 yards. So you got a lot more bang for your buck when you're using the Essential skeins. And especially for an 18 mesh project, if you're using like a background color, instead of getting 3 cards, you can get 1 skein and it's the same amount. And it kind of just helps. I feel like I hate when I'm doing a big 18 mesh and I have to get a ton of different cards, whereas like just getting a couple skeins is like so much better. So if you're stitching like a big background of something, I would go with a skein. If you're stitching a little teeny little something, the card is great. Okay, so we have a bunch of new fibers coming in the store I'm really excited about. We've got Flare, which is really fun for like padding. So we have the full line of Flare coming soon. Where it is going, I do not know, but we will find a home for it. So Flare is coming. We have the full line of Neon Rays coming, which I'm very excited about. Yeah, we've got the full line of Neon Rays. Shout out to Madison. I tell people if you bug me enough, then I'll eventually order it. And every time I see her, she's like, please, Neon Rays. So we've got Neon Rays coming, thanks to Madison. Silk-O-Made Plus. I love this fiber. They do make like different 18 count versions and 13 count versions, but I like the Silk-O-Made Plus because it's both 13 and 18, and like the 13 for specifically 13 is a little bit thicker, but I love that I can use this on both canvases. So for me, this is like a better bang for my buck because I can use it on both 13 and 18. Love Silk-O-Made Plus. It's like a needlepoint ribbon and it's all kind of braided together. It's got a little bit of sparkle in it. So if you're wanting like a little shimmer, this one's great. To go with that, we have Fireworks, which is like extra sparkly. This one you can also use on 13 and 18. I have like a love-hate relationship with Fireworks. Like it's a pain in the ass to stitch with, but it turns out beautifully. It's like super extra sparkly. So I feel like if you're a sparkly girl, like this is what you want to stitch with. And I think once you figure out how to like best use it, then it becomes kind of like second nature. Hannah in the store said she overheard someone refer to this as like a fettuccine thread. So like if you're picturing in your head like fettuccine, it's a flat thread versus Pepper Pot or Essentials is like a spaghetti noodle. So fettuccine, you want to kind of lay it flat over the intersection versus like this. It doesn't really matter. Okay, to go along with sparkly, we have Radiance for 13 and for 18. These little spools, they are so beautiful. So it's 10 yards on a spool, and it is extra, extra, extra sparkly. A lot of people are like on the fence about Radiance because it does fray a lot, but we have Thread Magic where you can kind of slide your thread through there or like a beeswax, and that will help keep your thread not like from fraying as much. But I love Radiance for like a super, it's different than Fireworks. It's very sparkly, but it's just a different kind of sparkle. So we have so many options. And then we've got Water and Ice, which I think is a super fun fiber. I did an ice skating rink canvas, like a hockey player Santa skating for my dad for Christmas, and I used this on the ice. Use obviously the blue version, not the pink. And it makes it really look like ice. Like there's no other way to describe that. This, I feel like the pink would be really fun in like a princess castle, like windows on a castle. Water skiing projects, ice, like any of those kind of things. We have a few colors in stock, but we do have the full line coming, which I'm really excited about because this is a popular thread. Like I'm looking right now, we're out of blue. Like we need more blue because it's great for water and ice. Okay, Very Velvet and Petite Very Velvet. This is probably one of my favorite fibers to stitch with and also like seeing it finished. I recommend it a lot. It is very, very, very beginner friendly. So if you're a beginner, this is a great one to stitch with. The only thing is you don't want to like have your strings way too long because when you're pulling it through the needle, it creates like some friction and your fiber like can eventually break. So you want to stitch with like smaller pieces and like just not pull like too tight. So Petite is for 18 and regular Very Velvet is for 13. Same colorways across the board on those. We also, I know a lot of people have been seeing this on TikTok and they've been asking about it, the shaded or the variegated Very Velvet. So like the ombre one is coming to the store. It's been ordered, so it should be here in a few weeks. Really excited about that. Okay, so we have some fun like fuzzy fibers in stores. So we've got Angora, which is 100% Angora. We've got it in a bunch of fun colors. This is perfect for your like animal textures. So say you have like a bunny or a dog or something like that. Like those would be great to stitch with. It just gives it a little extra texture. And then we have Eyelash, which is like crazy fun. And this one is a synthetic fiber, and it's 8 yards on a card. This is 7 yards on a card. I love the Eyelash. It comes in like so many fun colors. I personally, in my stash at home, have like the super bright hot pink one. I think that one's super fun. So we also have Alpaca and Whisper and fuzzy stuff. So we have like all the fuzzy options in the store, which I really love. Did I go over all of them? Okay, another fuzzy. We've got this Legacy by Threadworks. This one is really fun too. It's more of like a synthetic look. So Chloe stitched the chicken like body on this. It's super fun. It's not as like realistic animal fibers, but I love the way she stitched this one. And it's got a lot of extra, it's like longer than fuzzy stuff, but different colorways. There's some variegated colors in these. There's a lot of fun, like ombre and tie-dye colors too. So Legacy's fun, but is a little bit difficult to stitch with. And then we have silk. So we have Treenway silks. We also have Tilly Thomas's silk ribbon. I love these. I met this woman at Market. The company's called Treenway, and they are all hand dyed in Colorado. And eventually she was like, come on out and come to my house and watch me dye it. And I'm like, you don't gotta tell me twice. Like, I'll definitely show up at your house and we can dye some fiber together. So this is a great company. They have a full line of their 65 roses is what it's called. And it is like 100% or 10% of sales is donated to cystic fibrosis research. So I think that's really cool. Like a great cause if you purchase this thread. But yeah, all hand dyed in Colorado, 100% silk, beautiful, beautiful fiber. I've been doing all of the like French knots and rosettes on one of my Christmas villages with this. So I've got a bunch of different fun colors and they look so cool. Okay, that's about all the new stuff we have in store. So we have Flare coming, we have Neon Rays coming, and we should be getting another big shipment of Water and Ice soon, and the variegated Very Velvet, which I'm so excited about. I think that's really fun, especially for like a stocking too. I think that would be really cool looking on a stocking. All right, so thanks for watching the show and tell today. If you're on the podcast listening in your car, then you need to come and rewatch it so you can see all the fun things that we have in store right now. And I can't wait till the next episode. All right, thanks y'all.